focus on group music making rather than just like kind of like individual performances. And I see benefits of parents attending the classes together with students. It actually helps the futures of the environment that the student grow up with the music so well. So maybe that could be an aspect that the curriculum can also do. And I recognize that in Yamaha, Thailand, for example, they have two way of grade examinations. They have the Japanese version and they have a Thai local version. And somehow the standards is not the same. And I guess the objective of both cases is also different as well. So there could be some danger when you activities and all these things. And at the same time, like, because my parents want to keep me occupied, so they also get me involved in the treaty exam, which is also this kind of thing. So, and you can benefit as a student, you can also benefit from both sides in some ways that encourage you to work. And I found it sometimes like we Yamaha calls 7 years old, we have to play some things and improvise. So that could be some kind of liberation out from that as well. So it really depends on how you plan it. And maybe the second point I would like to make is also another phenomenon in Thailand, that a lot of all these music schools like Kawai, Yamaha, and all this kind of thing, they start to shift their positions a little bit because they're not only kind of like teaching.
You do this, and then we found a sponsor and we spend thousands of dollars to take the first exam. So we study together and we take, and everybody pass. So the positive and negative effect is after they pass the grade 5 theory exams, most of the students, some of them, never study theory again. Something like this, like they pass the theory exam. So that's the negative, because they just think they are okay, they just pass the grade 5 exam. So that's, but the thing is, anyhow, in positive effect is, oh, we passed the theory, grade 5. So we some of them very confident and we go on study. So now I call our country change, so many ABS and people and Trinity people coming in to discuss with me to put the exam in here. So and then there's some university professor visiting. They advised me not to take the exam in because of the money. A lot of money will go out of this certificate. But that's for me is our country is very quite young in the music education and no experience. But now I'm running a private music school, but most of the parents, they would like to take a certificate exam. They always ask me, can we take exam? So I have to send them to Thailand for right now. Exam or to put them and to incorporate them, or I'm still thinking, can you please advise us also for this?
I mean, as I said, what the difference is, I come from Austria, which is a very small country. We only have less than 9 million people, 8 point something. But because we have the tradition of classical music for a long time, the music education system is a union. That means the universities talk to each other, the music schools talk to each other, the music conservatories talk to each other. So they build up a trusting system for the people. I mean, I can come, I've been over the last 7 years quite many times in Asian countries, and as you see, there is at the moment still not in a way not a union system, because it takes time to build that up. At first, every school has to build up their own system, and then maybe at some point you can be a union. But that could be the trusting system for the people. Maybe they don't need Trinity if they find that if they talk to each other and say, look, that's what we can do, and we just accept musicians from one step to another. Being a child, I mean, I started with Suzuki for 1 year, but then I came to the music school until I was 7, and starting with 10 years old, I became a pre-college student at the university, and I started my music studies when I was 16, finished when I was 24. 5 diplomas, master's degrees, and all of that. And but so it just, I mean, for me, of course, I can see it is part of the industry, part of that seeds which have been there. But I think the trusting system has to be built. Maybe that could be also part of system, part of SEADOM, to help to build a trusting system. And really, I mean, I'm also going to be here very honest. I started to be SEADOM member last year, and for me, being far away most of the time, I don't get enough information. I would love to. I'm interested in what's coming also from the outside, and I maybe cope for myself with the information. And so I just take this point, maybe as that SEADOM can be a platform for, to start a union of understanding. I mean, that's what you do, and it's fantastic. But we all have to involve and see what's happening. And it's, I'm here to learn, and I've learned a lot. And also, I bring thoughts back to my environment where I learn and teach. And yeah, so I think trusting system, union within one country, if this can be built over time.
This student project is about, we talk about directing music. The future directors of music in the region are the people who will be coming to play for us in the next session. So have a break. Thank you for the participation here. And thank you to our presenters for this enlightening space. Thank you. Thanks, Paul.
You're being documented in the signing.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I wasn't sort of... I'll try and be a little bit neater. So it's okay, no, it's okay. Thank you.
Yep. Just before we start, there's a couple of things. I wonder if we could turn the back lights on. The master's students for their support in helping bring us together. Obviously, this is a piece that has been put together in collaboration between the 4 faculty and the 14 students from 4 different countries. But also beyond that, into thoughts about directions for the future, future hopes and ambitions for music in Southeast Asia. And as I say, let's have a full circle, so the semicircle of players, and to complete the circle, the other side from the audience, but that the discussion becomes as open as possible. So thank you to the 4 leaders, thank you to the players. I'll hand over across to you. Thank you.